Hello and welcome to Rising Strings Academy. Most violinists think intonation is simple. Either you're in tune or you're not. But that's actually not true. Intonation is not absolute, it's relative. If you ever felt that your playing is almost in tune but never completely stable, you are not alone. This is one of the most common frustrations for string players, even in a high level. And what's interesting is that in most cases, the problem is not your ear. It's how you understand intonation itself. We tend to think of intonation as something fixed, like there is one correct place for every note. But in reality, you never play in tune by yourself. You always play in tune with something. It can be with harmony, it can be with other musicians. And this is where the confusion begins, because the same note can be correct in one situation and slightly wrong in another. So if you practice intonation as something fixed, you are already building instability into your playing. So let's take example in Bach. If I play a third here, slightly wide third, so the first third I played a little bit sharper on C, but then if I put the F after, I have to really correct it, otherwise it will sound off tune because it's a fourth. And I don't have time to correct the third, so I have to be very careful where I place my F so that will not sound off tune. So I place actually the F a little bit lower. So in my ears, that sound in tune. So the note itself didn't change, but the function in the music changed, and that changed where the pitch belongs. Let's take another note. Let's play A and D together, which is perfect fifth. And here this A sounds in tune because it's a perfect fifth with D. But if I play F now, usually we like to play major thirds a little bit wider and minor thirds a little bit smaller, if you understand what I mean. So this was major third. So I play the F a little bit sharper, and now I'm going to play F sharp against A, which is a minor third. This is F sharp. I'm playing it against A. And I adjusted it a little bit lower. There are certain notes that feel more stable. For example, the tonic, the dominant, and the subdominant. These are your reference points. If these are not secure, everything else will become uncertain. And many intonation problems actually begin here, not in difficult passages, but in unstable fundamentals. So let's play D open. So this is a tonic, and it feels like home. And then we want to play the dominant, so we play open A string. It's also very stable and closely connected to the tonic. And then we play G, which is a subdominant, and we can check it with open G string. we can hear that it's absolutely in tune. So when we play fourths, it's much easier to have this intonation, plus that the G is the subdominant in D major, and we said that subdominant, dominant and tonic are easy to intonate. And now we compare this to F sharp. And I will play with D on G string. I need so much more adjustment to make this third in tune because it's more unstable. And this becomes very clear when you play with others. Suddenly what felt correct doesn't fit anymore, because now you have to align with shared sounds. In music, it doesn't matter who is right. What matters is, does it sound in tune together? Even the tuning system themselves are not perfect. Different instruments approach intonation differently, which means that intonation is always a form of adjustment. There are two ways we experience intonation: horizontally, as a melodic line, and vertically, as a harmony. And very often, these two don't agree perfectly with each other. So now the question is, what do you prioritize? Do you follow the line or do you follow the harmony? The answer is you constantly adjust between the two. This is where intonation becomes an artistic skill, not just a technical one. Advanced players are not more correct, they are more flexible. They listen more actively and they adjust more quickly. And most importantly, they are aware of the context. One of the most powerful things you can do is to record yourself. Because we don't always hear what we actually play, but when you listen back, you start to notice patterns. And that's where the real improve is beginning. So let's play some more Bach, where we can see how the melodic and the harmonic are moving together and how you have to adjust the music, the lines, according to the melodic and the harmonic. So let's take so here I immediately hear that my sixth here, it's really not in tune, and when I play it separately, this one is okay, but this one, I always found myself adjusting the B here on the A string, that I really need to put it down, make it lower, and then it sounds more clear in my ear. So let's try it again. So if your intonation is always slightly off, it's probably not because you can't hear. It's because you're treating intonation as fixed instead of something flexible. Intonation is not about finding the right note. It's about constantly adapting to what you hear. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps to support the channel. And I would love to hear from you. What is more difficult for you? Hearing the pitch or placing the finger? Thank you for watching.